Live and on demand from the WNY News Now studios in downtown Jamestown. This is WNY News Now.
And thanks for joining us for WNY News Now. Happy Thursday. I'm Justin Gould.
And I'm Matt Hummel. Happening now, a Jamestown man is charged in a stabbing that occurred yesterday here in the city of Jamestown. Details coming up.
Plus, a Warren, Pennsylvania man faces charges in a case involving incest. But first, Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter is here with a look at our Labor Day weekend forecast. Hey, Dakota.
Hey, Justin and Matt, and happy Thursday, everybody. And we're so close to that weekend. Here's a live look coming from the Mill Creek Mall Sky Vision camera in Erie. Traffic flowing okay over Peach Street, but you can see the clouds up overhead. But the clouds should break apart as we go throughout the afternoon hours. First defense Doppler is rather quiet. You've seen a few of those little returns. That's what I like to label radar garbage. Now, we do have this beach hazard statement that is in effect for Chautauqua County, and this is basically mainly just because of the winds today kicking up out of the west, 10 to 20 miles an hour. There could be some strong whip currents and some rough surf, so just keep an eye on that if you're going to go out swimming or go out on the lake today. Hour by hour, temperatures here should go into the lower to mid 70s through the day, and you'll see the clouds break apart through the afternoon hours. But a little bit more rain is on the way. We'll talk about it with that 7-day later in the show. Justin and Matt.
Dakota, thank you very much. Our top story, Jamestown police have arrested a 31-year-old man in connection with the mid-morning stabbing that occurred near Forest and Prather Avenues yesterday. Police say Jermaine Gordon stabbed a man in his upper body multiple times. He was reportedly arrested later in the day on 2 Street in the city of Jamestown. He is charged with first-degree assault and was taken to Jamestown City Jail pending arraignment. Now, police say the investigation is continuing and more charges are expected in the case.
And a Warren man is accused of forcing 2 people related by blood to have sexual intercourse under threat of harm. We warn you, the allegations are rather disturbing. WNY News Now received an affidavit of probable cause detailing how 50-year-old Thomas Anthony Jr. allegedly forced the victims to have sexual intercourse. Warren police say that Anthony Jr. caused injuries to both victims. In addition, he allegedly threatened one of the victims with a BB gun. Anthony Jr. faces several charges, including conspiracy rape, conspiracy incest. He is currently in Warren County Jail on $100,000 bail. The full story can be found right now on WNYNewsNow.com and on our mobile app.
City of Jamestown man will spend 7 years in federal prison after he was convicted of selling cocaine, methamphetamine, and marijuana. 37-year-old Juan Pacheco Jr. was convicted of conspiracy to distribute 5 kilograms or more of cocaine, 500 grams or more of methamphetamine, and marijuana. He was sentenced to serve 84 months in prison. And the U.S. Attorney's Office in Buffalo says they arrested him at a Main Street stash house here in the city of Jamestown back in 2016. Authorities say they recovered approximately 9 kilograms of cocaine, 3.5 kilograms of methamphetamine, and 3 kilograms of marijuana. Now, more than $130,000 in cash was also seized, as well as $7,000 from Pacheco's pocket. Numerous agencies, including the Jamestown Metro Drug Task Force and the DEA, assisted in the investigation.
Well, New York's governor says that the state is starting a new chapter in the criminal justice system now that marijuana has been officially decriminalized. Governor Andrew Cuomo made that announcement yesterday that more than 200,000 marijuana convictions were sealed, part of a new law that went into effect. Criminal penalties have been eliminated for public possession of less than 2 ounces. Instead of going to jail, there's now a $50 fine for anyone caught with less than an ounce of pot. Now, over 24,000 people will also no longer have a criminal record, part of the new law.
Well, that's certainly interesting, Justin. I mean, now what happens next year? I mean, is that the year they completely legalize it?
Right.
I mean,
the thing is, Governor Cuomo said this was the year to completely legalize it, and That didn't happen in the
Baby
legislature
steps?
session. Yeah, I suppose so. Good Thursday to all of you. Thanks so much for tuning in and hanging out with WNY News Now. Good to have Matt Hummel back on the anchor desk. And, man, you picked a day to be off yesterday. Let me tell you that I've never seen so much breaking news at one time in my career.
Well, here's what corporate told me. They called me yesterday,
Yeah.
and they said, look, you've got to take some time off because, I mean, the budget's, the overtime budget on the line, we're getting into the third quarter of the year. Now, we're fine, but, when the third quarter...
So you may see less of Matt and I together. Who knows what's going to happen going forward. But nevertheless, a man is facing charges in connection to a stabbing that happened near the Pheasant Lumber and D'Angelo law firm there on Forest Avenue. Of course, people were asking all sorts of questions, and we've talked about this before. When it comes to breaking news, you don't know what's going on sometimes, especially for something like this. But thankfully, though, that victim, the person stabbed, is looking to recover, according to police. So certainly they're at a regional hospital. So we're going to continue to kind of follow this story for updates and let you know what's going on. But certainly that was another big topic of yesterday that I think that. And then we had an arson fire and a couple other charges as well, serious crimes. So certainly that was a day to be had in news history. So hello to Wendy. Hopefully you're doing well. Dave, today is only Thursday. I wish it was TGIF, though. But let's not count our chickens before they hatch. But good day to you, nevertheless. Thanks so much for being here with us. Saying hello to Scott has joined us as well. Hello to you. Hopefully you're doing well. Mark, hello. Happy Thursday to you. Thank you for those kind comments. James is here. Sean is here. David is watching. Victoria, Jeff, Lisa, Joe, and Alberta. Hello to all of you. Robin as well. Hey to you. Hopefully you all are doing good. We have a lot more local news to tell you about this half hour. Coming up, the Cattaraugus County Sheriff's Office is warning people of a new phone scam. Details on what to watch out for.
But first, lawmakers explain the recent change and how a potential county executive vacancy could be filled here in Chautauqua County. Dakota.
Hey. Fat Albert, anybody? The high yesterday was 73. We bottomed out at 55 degrees this morning, and we've got a little bit more of that cool air on the way. We'll talk about it next as WNY News Now continues in a minute, so don't go away.
Live and on demand, you're watching WNY News Now.
Want weather now? Download the WNY News Now mobile app and stay up to date on severe weather alerts. Plus, anytime hazardous weather strikes, stick with the Southern Tier's only 24/7 streaming network that keeps you safe. You're all in a tornado warning, so now is the time to go to a safe place, small room, lowest floor, near the center, away from windows. What are you waiting for? Download the WNY News Now mobile app today. It's free in the Apple App Store and Google Play Store.
You're watching WNY News Now, where coverage comes first.
EagleZip.com is your local one-stop shop for all of your home and business computer needs. Located on Fluvan Avenue Extension, just outside of Jamestown, EagleZip.com sells and services all brands of desktops and laptops, as well as servers and network equipment for your business. All new computer sales include transferring your data from your old computer plus a 2-year warranty. Call EagleZip.com today.
Stop by EagleZip.com today and let us make computers easy for you.
Happening now, lawmakers here in Chautauqua County have changed the way the county executive seat is filled in the event of a vacancy. On Wednesday, the legislature unanimously approved a new law giving the body the power to fill the position within a 30-day time period.
We kind of dodged a bullet, we all thought, in the fact that if something were to happen, tragedy to any of our county executives, we had no clear way of replacing them for a long term. We researched this and realized this is something that we needed to do. So a lot of thought went into it, a lot of debate, and the best thing about it is this is a bipartisan decision. It was not led by any one party, and we thought a lot of scenarios out.
Now that's County Legislator and Legislative Chairman P.J. Wendell, who tells us that the candidate must be a registered elector in the county of the same party as the incumbent and recommended by the county committees, either Republican or Democrat. Discussion of changing the law began after current Chautauqua County Executive George Borrello announced he was running for New York State Senate. Now previously, if a county executive were to leave office, the county attorney would have taken over.
The Cattaraugus County Sheriff's Office is warning residents to watch out for a phone scam. Deputies say scammers are calling people and pretending to be from the Social Security Administration. They ask residents to press number 1 on their phones and attempt to gain personal information. The Sheriff's Office is reminding residents that the Social Security Administration does not call people and all their communication is done by mail. If anyone receives a call from the scammers, they are asked to call their local police agency.
Well, a famed Chautauqua institution organist has died following a car crash in Geneva, Ohio. Jared Jacobson was an organist and the institution's coordinator of worship and sacred music for nearly 25 years. Institution President Michael E. Hill announced the news yesterday. Jacobson played his final service and concert on Sunday, a service he curated entitled Camp Meeting is Over. A memorial service will be held tomorrow at 11 a.m. in the Chautauqua Amphitheater with special guests and tributes to his life. Those unable to join in person can watch a live stream of this service on the institution's Facebook page.
And the Labor Day holiday is one of the busiest travel weekends of the year. In today's Consumer Watch, Karen Kafa has a closer look at the most popular destinations and the 2 days you should avoid to beat the crowds.
It is considered the unofficial end of summer, and whether you're flying to your Labor Day destination or driving there, prepare for large crowds.
This year, over 1/3 of Americans will be traveling for that last long weekend in summer.
According to TripAdvisor, 61% of those traveling will be hitting the road, while 27% will be flying. Among the top trips this year, a beach getaway, a trip to the city, an escape to the lake, a mountain getaway, or a visit to a national park.
Most folks are looking to spend time outdoors, soak up the nice weather before we're back into the back-to-school routine.
Quick trips to the city were also popular. The survey found New York City, Washington, D.C., Boston, Los Angeles, and Orlando were the top destinations. No matter how you're getting there, keep these 2 key dates in mind. TripAdvisor says Thursday, August 29th, and Tuesday, September 3rd will be the busiest days. But if you can't avoid them, pack your patience.
Try to leave a little bit earlier than you normally would, or even later in the day, to help avoid some of those busy trafficked roadways and long lines at the airport.
For Consumer Watch, I'm Karen Kafa.
Alrighty, Karen, thank you for that.
Does traveling to Bergman Park for the fireworks count as a vacation?
Good enough.
That's what I'll be doing come Monday. So yeah, but certainly if you're going to hit the road, maybe you're doing it now, I would imagine. Try to get out before all of the craziness. But I don't know, Labor Day for me has always been kind of a holiday of, it's the last summer hurrah, so to speak, before things kind of get back into the swing of things for the fall and get cleaned up. But I don't know, it's always kind of been a relaxing holiday where we just kind of stay at home most of the time.
Yeah, I'll probably sleep.
Yeah, lots of sleep for Matt.
Lots of sleep.
So it's really cool. We actually can tell you a little bit about this programming note. Come Monday, Matt and I will be off, which will be very exciting. But don't worry, there will still be a program. Our friend at the Jesters Promoting Company will be airing a spotlight of a local musician, so you'll want to check in for that really cool half hour. So Matt, Dakota, and I will be catching up on our Z's and not having to get up so early to get ready for this noon show. Matt will be sleeping until noon probably, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm not lying. But a lot of people try to begin on this story. Joe says Jamestown is a year-round land of vacation. I guess with the NCC it is, Joe. I mean, it's certainly a lot of people may be coming here for Labor Day. So we'll have to keep attuned to that. And yeah, a lot of people giving their condolences to the famed Chautauqua institution's musician, and really he's been a director of worship for a long time. So if you missed any of this, you can head on over to WNYNewsNow.com. We have the latest on that. And, Matt, yesterday we were kind of reflecting a little bit on that. Certainly, life changes so quickly, and I think that is just a testament to that.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going to happen.
Exactly.
So, I was talking with one of my dear friends on Facebook, and it's very much of, you gotta enjoy every day while you have it, because you don't know what's around the corner. So, God bless him and his family mainly now, because certainly I'm sure it's going to be a very hard time for them and for a lot of people there at the Chautauqua Institution as well, as they work through this tragedy. Coming up next, Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter. He's standing by live with a look at our weekend forecast, and there better not be any rain come Monday.
And later on, the Girl Scouts are releasing more programs just in time for the fall season. Details ahead as News Now continues.
Now open in downtown Jamestown, Pearl City Hops, restaurant and tavern.
I have some real old-timey dishes on there that I'm just giving new life to. Like there's a shepherd's pie on there that's going to have some bison in it, real thick hearty gravy. Then I'm also doing beer flights. We're pairing it with a set of sliders, a set of tacos, and a set of mini rolls. So everything's going to have its own pair, so you can get a taste of a little bit of everything and all the beers. We don't want to be known as the restaurant in the hotel. We want to be known as Pearl City Hops.
With coverage that matters, this is WNY News Now.
Extra, extra, read all about it. Not tomorrow, but right now on the WNY News Now mobile app. Follow local news as it happens.
Top story: a Forestville man's weather video has gone viral.
And stay informed with the Southern Tier's only 24/7 streaming network.
Our Matt Hummel is standing by live outside of Chautauqua County Court with more on this case. Matt, good afternoon to you.
Download the WNY News Now app right now. It's free on the Apple App Store and Google Play Store.
First Defense Weather, the Southern Tier's only live and local weather source. Now, here's Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter.
Well, on Monday, I won't be catching up on my Z's. I'll actually be up answering questions. And I'm going to show you why, because we have up the rain chances. I'm sorry. And but the good news here, don't freak out. It's not going to be a total washout. It's going to be on again, off again type of rain showers, temperatures into the 70s. So don't worry too much about the rain. It's going to be hit and miss, I think. The more that we look at the new data, the more we think this is just going to be a scattered nature. Now, next week after Labor Day, of course, is back to school week. Most schools actually start Thursday, but some schools around the area do start Tuesday and Wednesday. So Tuesday, 80 degrees, lots of sunny skies. That's a nice way to kick off the first day of school. And Wednesday, a little bit cooler with a few rain showers around 75 again. Most schools start Thursday next week, but some schools do start Tuesday and Wednesday. So if your district is starting on Tuesday and Wednesday, that's your forecast for the back to school. News Now, Cam. Again, we've actually seen the clouds starting to break apart already downtown. So partly to mostly sunny skies through the afternoon, 66 as of noon hour, west wind to 12. The dew point is also starting to come down as well. So it's not as humid today. So that's the good news. The cool air will feel cool. Not as humid as it was yesterday. Oh, Thursday, you're looking so fine. It's going to be a nice day today, so get out and enjoy that. A few showers come our way tonight with a weak front that's going to move our way. That lingers into Friday morning, clears out for the afternoon. The good news here is Puerto Rico dodged a bullet with Dorian, and we'll show you the current information on Dorian here. And this is the noon hour observation here. You can see the circulation right here. It's now pretty much moving north of Puerto Rico. You can see the little eye wall right in there, and that eye is actually a good indication that the storm is strengthening. Right now, it's still a Category 1 hurricane, but this is going to rapidly intensify. Now, this is good news and bad news. It's good news that it missed Puerto Rico. It's bad news in the fact that this thing did not touch any land. So this thing is just going to rapidly intensify. Watch this. Already by tonight, it's already going up to a Category 2, Category 3 hurricane by Friday morning. And then as it turns near the Bahamas, the Hurricane Center has this going to Category 4 status with 130-mile-an-hour winds. The bigger story on this is the impacts to Florida. We don't know the exact path this is going to take yet, but it looks like this is going to come in pretty much on the Atlantic side of Florida, possibly as a 3 or a 4. This is not good news here, and we'll see where this goes. But beyond this, there's good indication with this track here, but where it actually makes landfall is still a bit of a question. Some models take it up here, some take it down here. We just don't know yet, but this is something that we're going to keep an eye on through the weekend in case you have interest in Florida. Future scan through the day. The time is moving, but the weather ain't changing. It's going to be nice and sunny today with a few clouds in the air. Here comes that front as it moves on through. A few scattered showers tonight. They linger into the morning hours tomorrow. Then it clears out for the afternoon, leading to partly to mostly sunny skies. Another repeat afternoon of today. So temperatures to the Lake Erie shoreline, a little bit cooler here because of a west wind coming directly off the lake. So lower 70s there, but lots of sunshine that's coming your way. Eastward we go here, maybe Randolph around 71, Gowanda at 74. Lots of sun. The clouds and sun share the sky. Here comes the future, and 75 tomorrow, 70 on Saturday. Temperatures actually drop, but a cool morning. Some spots Saturday morning down into the upper 40s once again. First day of September, a few rain showers again. Labor Day rain showers, but not a total washout, and then a few more showers on Wednesday. Sports is next. Don't go away.
When you're on the go, stay in the know by downloading the WNY News Now mobile app. Stay up to date on local news, weather, and sports that matter to you. Plus, subscribe to breaking news and weather alerts from the team that puts coverage first. In addition, watch news as it happens with the Southern Tier's only 24/7 streaming network. Download the WNY News Now app right now. It's free on the Apple App Store and Google Play Store.
You're watching WNY News Now, your source for breaking news. WNY Sports Now is powered by Phone Zone of Jamestown. With the largest inventory around, we buy and sell our own merchandise at a price that can't be beat. Have a broken screen? We'll fix it. Learn more at phonezoneshop.com.
Happy Thursday, sports fans. We're nearing the end of the work week. Welcome back to WNY News Now. I'm Norm Rodriguez with a look at sports. The Jamestown Red Raiders JV and varsity volleyball teams, varsity girls tennis team, and JV and varsity boys soccer teams all have games today. JHS Volleyball will be taking on the Randolph Cardinals at home with the JV game at 4:30 p.m. and the varsity one in play at 6:30 p.m. The Red Raiders tennis team will be on the road versus the Chautauqua Lake Thunderbirds this afternoon at 4 o'clock. Jamestown's soccer games will be against the Lancaster Legends at home tonight, with the JV game starting at 7 o'clock and varsity at 9 o'clock. Also going on tonight at 7 o'clock, the Buffalo Bills will close out their 2019 preseason as they host the Minnesota Vikings. Buffalo has a chance to finish 4-0 in preseason play with a win tonight. Minnesota is also unbeaten thus far in preseason play. University of Buffalo alum Tyree Jackson will likely receive starting reps tonight for the Bills. The game will be televised on ABC. In a little over 1 week's time on September 6th to the 9th, the Buffalo Sabres will be taking part in a Prospects Challenge. The Prospects Challenge will be played at the Harbor Center in Buffalo. The New Jersey Devils, Boston Bruins, and Pittsburgh Penguins will also be taking part. Buffalo will play against New Jersey on the 6th at 7 p.m., then the Bruins on the 7th also at 7 p.m., and will cap off the Prospects Challenge against Pittsburgh on the 9th at 12:30 p.m. Tickets for the Prospects Challenge can be purchased on the Buffalo Sabres team website. That's it for sports today. Justin and Matt, back to you.
Alrighty, Norm, thank you very much. The Girl Scouts of Western New York have released over 200 programs, including 42 new badges, just in time for the fall and back-to-school season. Now, with a new series of programs in high adventure in the outdoors, coding, space science, and so much more, there's no shortage of exciting all-girl-led adventures for girls in grades K through 12. The Girl Scouts say the new programs enhance the organization's existing girl-led programming, offering girls everything from adventuring in the snow or mountains to learning how to use coding to solve problems they care about. Now, Girl Scout programming has long been promoted independent decision-making, which helps girls develop agency, challenge themselves to move beyond their comfort zone, and build confidence in their leadership abilities. So it certainly looks like a lot of fun, guys. And I'm sure that's one thing probably that really kicks up. I know there's a lot of, both girls and boys, go to summer camps, some of them together, some of them apart. Kind of coming back to school now, maybe they have some new friends that they want to hang out with, and certainly giving them a good outlet to focus on a lot of stuff.
I feel like that Dakota should have been a Boy Scout.
Yeah, I think you
I
could've.
wanted, I don't know. I kind of thought about it, but I never went through with it. I never went to any, summer camps. I did go to day camp at the Lakewood Y for a couple of years, and I hated it.
Were you the rowdy
Really?
child?
What?
Were you the rowdy child?
Well, no, it was... I don't know. It's a long story. I used to have some sort of separation anxiety when I was younger, I couldn't be separated from my parents for long hours at a time, and
I think that
it was a little rough.
A lot of young kids probably have to kind of overcome that sort of thing, because I remember going through something like that where you kind of have to find your own independence. So good for them, though, for leading such good programs. Well, let's quickly take a final look here at our 7-day forecast. In Dakota, this weekend should be pretty nice, minus maybe a little rain tomorrow.
Yes, so tomorrow, the rain tomorrow is going to be in the morning, so don't let that fool you. The afternoon will be mainly dry. Again, Saturday, dry but cool, and Saturday morning, some spots in the valleys could be into the upper 40s. Rain showers Sunday, rain on Monday, not going to be all day. It's going to be widely scattered, and then school starts back up after Labor Day next week.
Cool. All right. Thank you, Dakota. I can't believe it's already back to school time. It comes so quickly. So
oh, yeah.
It just comes. What are you going to do? Inside joke. Real quick, producer, can we pull up that, and Dakota, maybe this is more in your department. Can we pull up the hurricane track?
Let me see.
I don't know if you have that on your...
It should be up on Links 1, if we can take main graphics.
There we go.
There it is.
Thank you, control room. So I just wanted to touch on this real quick. So you see right where that Hurricane 4 is, the second to one there, right on the shoreline. Well, that's exactly where my grandparents have a condo down there.
Uh-oh.
So I hope that it'll still be there. They're in Jamestown now. They're snowbirds. But hopefully it will still be standing come next week, because
there's a lot of uncertainty though as to where this thing is going to go. There's a lot of agreement that this thing is going to curve towards the Florida Peninsula. There's a lot of disagreements on where this thing is actually going to go. So
it could move a little bit.
It could go north, it could go south. Some models take it north up to the coastline, some models take it south and into the Gulf of Mexico. We don't know at this point.
Okay, well, either way, I guess fingers crossed that there's not too much damage, because their building is right on the ocean, and in fact, they just did a bunch of remodeling, and they do have some sand and padding like that, but I feel like if there was...
Do they have people who actually take care of the property when they're not there?
Yeah, there are people who live there 24, like all year round.
Okay.
Like they rent the condo out, and there's other people that go in and out. It's like in a big building type thing. So
okay.
Hopefully that water stays back, because
sandbags, boards... Get them all ready.
Prepare for it. I know this morning on the national news they were saying this is the first time in like 2 decades or something that a storm of this magnitude would have hit the Space Coast. So
yes.
Fingers crossed that...
It's the peak of hurricane season, folks.
Yeah. It is what it is. All right, Dakota, thanks. Matt,
You're welcome.
Thanks. We're back tomorrow. We leave you with a live look over our favorite place, Chautauqua Lake. No storm surge here. For now. Right. News continues 24/7 at WNYNewsNow.com. Have a great day.